Shank the guard. I know! We have both a crossbow and a golden dagger. This dreary cave seems to close in on you. Claustrophobia grips you as you think of all the rock above your head. A lonely old bird cage hangs from the ceiling. These held canaries that would warn the miners of the deadly air. The cage is in terrible condition. The door is missing, and its captive is long gone. The only thing loose and fastened to the ceiling, and it's just barely within reach. Can I take it? Alright, we stand on the tips of your toes, reach up, and pull down the bird cage. It doesn't seem immediately useful, but what the heck? It wasn't nailed down, right? Oh, that is like perfect old adventure game logic right there. Mounds of excavated rock. Okay. You stumble deeper into the mine using the cold rock wall as your guide, but you can go no further. It's too dark. I beg to differ, game. I beg to differ. You realize going any further will result in certain death. I know I saw a lantern. Go anyways. It won't let me do it. Ugh, sadness. Fine, use the lantern. Oh, up here. There we go. Reaching high overhead and standing on your toes, you place the lantern on the hook, illuminating the dark corridor. What is this? A faint glint catches your eye, and you notice some rocks that stand out in the pile of crushed stones. They aren't precious stones, they're just mine slag, yet you're drawn to them. Can I take them? They're deeply embedded into the slag, and they can't simply be grabbed with your bare hands. Dagger? No. I assume we need a pick or something. Kleptomaniac hero as part of the standard package, 100%. At least this game explains it away by basically making us a kender. Don't need to be afraid of the rock above your head. They usually hunt bigger prey than halflings. Ugh. I just remember, I want to say the 2nd edition Monster Manual art of a rock, and it's like flying off with an elephant, I think, in like its claws. The mine shaft terminates in a dead end, literally. A body is slumped against the wall, covered in wounds. Well, I mean, of course we're going to take everything. You quickly snatch the leather strap off the ground, pocketing it, and the attached metal tag. Oh, I see you. Red eyes peer at you from the rear of the cave. You imagine they're responsible for the state of the young soldier. The body of this soldier wears the traditional armor of Gwynenthell and is covered in bites and scratches. A leather sheath from the size it looks like it was for a short sword. And a key. Can I get the key? We take the key. I'm gonna save. My assumption is that if we go for all 3, we die. Yeah. Your dallying allowed the dire wolves ample time to assess you as no threat to their safety. Instead, they seem to feel you would make an excellent meal. Their powerful jaws make short work of tearing you apart. Dang it. Huh. We've kept the items. Can I... Yeah. You take the sword sheath. That's interesting. I wonder... If I leave and go back... we could have just left and come back into the room. Okay. It is in fact a doggy. Not a fun one, though. Not a fun one. You see light entering from the top of the shaft. For a brief moment, you feel hopeful. A gentle breeze wafts in from the mouth of the cave. A2, soldier boy? The armor on the body of this young soldier indicates he came from Gwynenthell. What is this? The colors of Gwynenthell hang from the top of the long pole. The soldier didn't survive long enough to place the standard. We'll grab his dog tags here. Can I place the standard here? Can I just stab it through him? No. No, I can't. It's a Gwynenthell military banner once used to pull like this to dispatch a bat flying around your attic. Interesting. You can see the Torlin Forest, the Great River, Barren Desert, and Gatekeeper Mountain from this ledge. Damn. There was a sledge back by the rope? Really? Really? Oh, I didn't even fucking see that thing! Nice! Good catch, Drunkbot. You grab the old mining tool, you realize the wooden handle is well worn and the metal head is slightly wobbly. This thing's got one final whack in it and then it's done. Well, I assume That we're just gonna use here. With a few quick swings, you not only smash some rocks free of the stone, but you smash the sledgehammer as well. As you reach down and collect the unusually heavy rocks, you're filled with self-doubt. Back's gonna kill me carrying these around. I swear these things better save my life someday. What are they, like lead? A few stones have no value, but they're remarkably heavy. They got that going for them at least. Do I still have my sling? I don't. Okay. Okay, buddy, your people are dead. You hand the signaculum to the guard captain. He frowns as he looks at stamped metal. Aware of his soldier's fate, he speaks. Foolish boy, you're lucky you made it this far. He smiles faintly. Benevin tried to jump over a ditch in a carriage once. Dolt only gave himself a horse length of runway, crashed right into it, and nearly broke his neck. Old carriage was wrecked. Ah, still, he made me proud. Strong fighter and tough as iron. He trails off, his smile turning solemn. Okay, and here's the other one. Ye believed yourself invisible, reckless boy. He smiles softly. One day, Mervyn builds a slide made out of leather rolls and soap. The rolls separate when he slides, so he stacks boulders to hold him in place. Worked two till he slid headfirst into one. Still has the scars. Sharp mind and unyielding will on that one. Good boy. His smile fades. The unmistakable look of grief appears in his eyes for a moment before he regains his stoic composure. He sighs heavily and says, Go on, lad, but be warned. 'Tis a cruel place, Fenling. Take care of yourself. I'm going to tend to my boys. He finishes, his voice filled with sorrow. Alright. The intimidating exterior of the Torlin Forest looks welcoming compared to the dark canopy of its central region. You heard tales that this area is cursed, a gaping maw that consumes travelers without magic to guide them through. The ancient trees are stiflingly close, preventing you from using the sky to navigate. If you're not careful, you may not emerge. Signaculum is a seal and signet, so the guards looking like Romans is not coincidental. Yes. Yes. Oh, is this gonna be the... Is this gonna be the, like, wandering maze? Yeah, this is totally gonna be just a maze of navigation through here, isn't it? Alright. On the pathway in the forest, the trees close in on you as if the forest is swallowing you alive. Right, I'm gonna save. And we'll just walk. Chat, I think the forest is evil. It's the freaking Lost Woods, yeah. Alright, little fairy, help us. The forest is enchanted with an impenetrable magic. We need special tools to help find our way. Look to the castle tower. Wait, what? Michiru, you're not evil. You're not evil. You're good. You dragged my derpy ass through Peak. And you even saved your friend when I was going to cannibalize them. That's not evil doing right there. Okay, we do have the tower key, which I assume maybe opens this chest. No. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Worse than evil, you're chaotic neutral. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Fresh roses fill a finely carved marble vase. The surface is lined with cracks. You think a gentle bump would shatter it. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want to, but also... You reach forward and gently flick the marble vase. It promptly cracks in half and falls to the floor. Whew, you whistle. That's a fine example of shoddy craftsmanship. Feeling no remorse for destroying the vase. What is this? A sheet of parchment wrapped around the roses. Lettering on the sheet catches your eye. Yoink. You release the twine and remove the parchment from the flowers, reading it carefully. Creeping vines from water below, countless times the stalks will grow. Words, not blades, will root them out. Muster your voice and rally a shout. You have learned the spell Herbicadia. Okay. See a loose parchment that has not been filed away on the proper place on the shelves. Well, take it. Principles of Telescope Augmentation 3rd Edition. The lens may be used to filter light in a manner which emphasizes magical properties. However, to identify magical energy, a lens must also be imbued with magic. A simple temple blessing is sufficient. Resourceful practitioners report using the lens as a portable magic sensor when the investigation observed area is in person. You decide you don't want to take the parchment with you and place it back where you found it. What in the Furcadia was that about? That's a pull. Okay, what do we got? Books on diplomacy, on warfare and history. Looking at the lower shelves, you notice scuff marks on the floor. Oh, really? These shelves are filled with books on sorcery. The dust is undisturbed except where one book has recently been moved. I don't think we have a book. No. Simple Wrought Island Candelabra does a fine job of illuminating the library. Alright, so we gotta do something here. Alright, let's poke around. We need to make a lens, apparently, to see the spirits in the forest. Velvet oaken door sits flush in its frame. It is locked. Okay. There's broken pieces of candle on the ground below the candle holder. You wonder how the candle managed to fall. Very curious. Oh, really? Typical. This is like a throwback to the first Castlevania. You reach up in Castlevania, Jesus Christ, Shadowgate. You reach up and grasp the candle holder. You twist it gently, turning the candle holder upside down. You hear a simple mechanical click as the star chart releases from the wall, revealing a hidden compartment behind it. All right. See a faintly shining object. Take it. All right, here's our lens. Feeling like a treasure-hunting genius, you reach behind the star chart and grab the object. The spare telescope lens, lacking any faint magical properties of the one in the telescope, though. You pocket the spare lens. You'll have to figure out the magic part later. We've been told that a simple blessing from the temple will do that, so we'll go and visit the monk shortly. Large telescope pointed towards the window. You can look directly into the eyepiece to use it. How do I... There we go. As you peer through the telescope, you notice the lens has a faint blue glow, seemingly a magical property. Your vision focuses on the Torlin forest. From this vantage point, you see the maze-like paths that have left many travelers lost. You also notice a great deal of sparkling activity in the forest. Your wisp companion chimes in. The wispkin of Torlin. Mortals are not usually fortunate enough to see them. If we could take this contraption with us, we could see the wisps when we're in the forest. An interesting point. As you think about that, you step away from the forest. Or from the telescope. Alright, what is this? Several strange runes are marked upon the red leather of this book. Something is missing from the setting in the cover. You notice a prominent green trim around the hole in the cover. Perhaps an emerald? You press the emerald into the setting. It snaps firmly into place. You feel a sense of calm and safety with the gem in place. It surely is safe to take the book now. Oh wait, no, I should have taken it otherwise, damn it. I didn't know it was going to kill me. You pick up the book with the emerald in the cover. It feels strangely warmer than the rest of the room. Can I open it? You cannot open it. Alright, can I look at it? It's a red book with an emerald sent to the cover. It looks to be part of a collection of books. A mounted globe showing all the known lands. You look for the fens but don't see it, which is probably for the best. Okay, alright, so I assume the sorcery book goes to the library. This is something else here. You walk onto the castle turret and observe a creature resting with a thick chain clasped to its neck. Its eyes open and focus on you. It looks uncomfortable and agitated, tugging at the chain, securing it to the tower. You think it best not to get too close until you can calm it down. I'm just leaving. Call back to the infamous book in the first game? Maybe? Maybe. Because, yeah, you take the first one and then, like, the floor opens under you and you die. Maybe. Solid maybe. Take it easy, Val. Get some rest. And I hope you start feeling a little bit better. Aw, Machiru. Like to see you play Repo. Okay, let's see, Halloween. Halloween is actually a Friday. Machiru, would you like to play Repo with me on Halloween? Because I'm gonna be streaming. We could totally do that. Yes? All right, hell yeah. I will make note of it so that I do not forget. Surely it won't end in horror. Okay, this is still locked. Did we go this way? Yes. Yes, we did. Okay. All right. No, wait. Go back. Go back. I'm not done. There's the library. I want to put the sorcery book back on the shelf. Yeah, that's what I figured. You hear a faint click as you place the book in the empty slot on the bookcase. The sound of wood scraping on stone erupts from the room as the bookcase slides away from the wall, revealing a hidden space. Oh. Well, I'm just taking all of it. A clay griffin. You gently remove the statue of the griffin. A Tempe's bag? What? You grab the bag of Tempe's, thinking you deserve some reward for the arduous journey you're on. I have no idea what Tempe's are, but okay. You take the heavy gold vessel. What's the Tempe's bag? No, explain. Sweet blue crystals are your favorite treat. Ah, you would only share them in an extreme emergency, maybe. Gold vessel, constructed of solid golden gems and is often seen held in holy statues made in the image of the One. I open it. No. And the griffin? It's a clay figurine of a griffin, exquisitely detailed. It may be worth some silver coins to an interested collector. Oh, really? You want to give me 20 silver coins for that, maybe? So that I can get a quiver full of crossbow bolts? First things first. Oh, okay, so we can go and pester the priest now. We'll do that later, though. I was gonna do that first, but no. Hey, you want this? What a rare find! It's made of simple clay, and yet the craftsmanship is exquisite. I know not how you've come by this little Fenling, and I will dare not inquire. 20 silver coins are yours. Trust me, this is a fair price. The shopkeeper practically throws 20 pieces of coin your way as he grabs the clay statue from you. So of course I'm going to get these crossbow bolts and immediately try holding up the weapon shop. I have to. Give me the bolts. Thank you for your purchase, Fenling. May your fingers... Mind your fingers, the bolts are sharp. Okay, so I want to use this on this. You take a bolt from the quiver and load it into the crossbow. Okay, so does this like have a limited number of bolts or is it just... perfect. Alright, so no, it's just you have bolts. Okay, cool. So immediately I have to rob the place. I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my friendling friend. My prices are fair but firm. Can we kill ourselves with it? You place the tip of the crossbow bolt on your chest and pull the trigger. The bolt pierces your body without difficulty. You don't have time to admire the effectiveness of the weapon as your blood empties from the fresh hole in your chest. This poor shopkeeper... Don't hurt yourself with this crossbow bolt as we load it in front of him. You know, cranking it back, putting a bolt on it, and just like slowly, like not breaking eye contact with him at all during the entirety of it. Put the bolt against our chest and just pull the trigger. Jeez. He did sell me quality items though, yes. Poor shopkeeper got to witness a Sudoku. Scarred for life. As you enter the temple, you see a man standing alone, offering a prayer in silence. He meets your gaze and his presence immediately strikes you. The man is the legendary Lord Jair. It's the protagonist from the first game. Years of untold adventure line his face, yet he exudes vigor. He speaks slowly, his deep voice commanding respect. Ah, you must be our hero. Your actions prevented a battle, and for that I am grateful. Thank you, he says with a bow. You blush, mumbling a quiet, "'Twas nothing," for despite all your arrogance, you recognize a true legend bowed to you. Can I kill him? Jair looks at your offering and speaks, "I'm sorry, my friend. That is not for me to hold. The burden rests with you." I wanted to shoot him, but okay. Would you like a Tempe's? No. Okay. I don't think I have anything else, really. You want some cheese? What about the bread? No. Can I stab you? No. Alright. The game's not letting me have any fun with anything now. Let's use the gold vessel on the statue. Standing on your toes and reaching high overhead, you place the gold vessel on the statue's open hand. You feel a certain strangeness in the air. You sense powerful energy radiating from the altar at the statue's feet. Oh, do I put the lens on it now? You place the lens on the altar, and after waiting for several minutes and seeing nothing, you wonder if something is missing. You mutter, I wish this would work already. Make him a grilled cheese. I wonder if we can, honestly. Present him a torch and cause him to cringe. That would be funny. A thick book bound in soft blue leather rests below the altar. It feels wrong to borrow it. It is closed. Open it. You gently open the book to the center, noticing luxurious paper and fine penmanship. You begin reading a record from the Book of Miracles attributed to the One. A foul enchantment cast fog upon her land and twisted roads, shrouding it from view, halting trade and starving her people. The queen offered a rod and gold to the statue, placed her glasses upon the altar, and spoke a prayer for piercing vision. The One answered. Magic flowed into her lenses. With them, she saw through the fog and led caravans back to her people. So we need a rod of some sort. Is that a rod? No, what is that? Statue grasp? No, it does grasp a rod. And it holds gold. Statues cut from marble representing the traditional form of the One. Spoke a prayer for piercing vision, though. I mean, all we have is Tar Gwynenthell. Okay, we need a prayer of piercing vision. Let's see if we can find the monk. Let's go to the inn. That's where everybody hangs out. Okay, this is decidedly less than useful. Hey, buddy. Barkeep's wiping the counter. You look at the job he's doing and debate whether to tell him you miss a spot. I'm out of mana now. Yeah. Try not to think about that. Oh, our blacksmith friend is still okay. You greet the blacksmith and he smiles widely and replies, Hello, Fenling. Is there something I can do for you? I suppose you can, like, fix the birdcage? No. Sword looks new, heavy and sharp. You would not want to be on the receiving end of the blade. Stone forge is a forge. Fairy friend, do you have anything? The lens will help you through the forest, but the magic within is gone. Perhaps the Temple of the One can restore it? Yeah, I mean, we kind of figured that out. Do I just talk at it? No. Statues cut from marble. I don't suppose we have anything more to say to Jair. There's unrest across the lands. I've heard people speak of me in places I've not been. Though he wears my armor and bears my resemblance, it is not I. If you find him, please let me know, my small friend. Well, apparently there's a proto-Jair wandering around. Okay, maybe let's go back to the library? We've seen the lizard in his disguise, think it's him. If I had to guess, yeah, that would make sense, Drunk Bot. Absolutely. my lord. Read the parchment. Oh yeah, this is just the telescope augmentation. Alright. Can I take this by any chance? No. It's a hiding space to protect valuables. Alright, so the only things we have to work with now are that dragon on the top, I suppose. And I mean, we have this door, but no idea. Hello, dragon. Do you want to talk? Considering you have no idea what to say to a dragon, you mutter a quiet, "Hello, dragon." The creature emits a high screech, then, to your amazement, it speaks to you. You have tempies? Colvin loves tempies. Grey man knows Colvin loves tempies. Trick Colvin with tempies. Catch Colvin, he did. You give Colvin tempies? Ah, here you go. With a heavy sigh, you hand over some tempies to the dragon. It screeches with excitement as it happily munches the treats. It screeches again and surprises you once more as it speaks. Tempies! Colvin loves tempies! It looks relaxed now that it has eaten. Okay. A sturdy chain built to secure a beast. Unsecured and easily released should you want to. Really? Satiated from the treat, the dragon looks towards its chains. Release Colvin, please! You know what? Yeah, sure, fine. You gently reach for the chain securing the dragon and undo the lock. It quickly falls away to the floor. And with that, the dragon flies into the sky. It shouts back, Colvin, go now! See you again! Bring tempies, yes? A portal appears from thin air and the dragon flies into it, disappearing from view. Well, I'll be the son of a dwarf, you say, still shaking your head in disbelief. Looking down, you see a golden chain holding a glass vial on the ground where the dragon was chained. Yoink. Dragon tears. You pick up the vial, staring at the swirling purple liquid. Dragon tears, you whisper quietly. Your great uncle once told you that his forebears drank dragon tears to learn magic, but then again he said a lot of things. Alright, let's, You pinch your nostrils together and gulp down the dragon tears. Tastes like the ocean with a hint of grape, you say. Suddenly your body tingles from head to toes as words sound loudly in your mind. On frozen stone without a path in sight, a single word summons a bridge of light. Polychromus. Alright. We can make a bridge now. Let's be glad the dragon wasn't a Spyro cameo. No kidding. I'm curious, actually, can I, like... No. It would be nice if you were in a safe area, if you could just, like, click on a place on the map to go there. Instead of having to manually walk through all of this stuff and backtrack. But that's okay. Mods ban Celt. Alright. Can I do Polychromus on this? No. What about Herbicidia? Naught but disappointment. I'm trying to think of where we could use either of these spells. Because, like, I don't think we've really... The only time we've ever had to cross, like, anything was in the very beginning where there was the river and we just used the troll to get across that. Can we magic the hero? Yeah, but it doesn't do anything, sadly. I think that's a bridge with... God damn it! Chat. Chat, why? Why must you hurt me? I wish there were also, like, a quicker way to just leave town, now that I think about it, instead of having to navigate through, like, everything. Okay, we can't go back here. What's the stones? Those are port stones. They're supposedly usable for teleportation. It's an ancient fairy stone. Yeah, see? Magicians use it across, like, it's fast travel. But I don't know how to use it unless Polychromis lets us. No. Herbicidia? No. Gwynenthell? No. So we're eventually going to get something that's going to let us teleport around for fast travel. I just wish we would have gotten it sooner rather than later. Port stone, it just, god damn it. I wonder... I was just saying, I wonder if we could bait the direwolves and shoot them with a crossbow, but I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Can I, like, Herbicidia here? No. And then this is just, yeah, this is just endless woods. Can we harass the king? No. Maybe I need a canoe, you can flip it over and wear it on your head because it's... Oh, Destructo. No. A2 Destructo. A2. I wonder if it's set up to kill you if you brute force the Lost Woods and get it right by chance. Probably. Or, like, just screw you over at some point. Is this chest here? Bears the same designs as the frame holding the stained glass image. I am curious about this. Can I, like, open it? No. Can I use it? No. Move it? No. See, I want to know how to get to this room here. It's like, this is a room we've not been able to get into yet. I wonder if it's actually something we can even get to. Looking at the map, it's not. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the king is dealing with his kingdom. I suppose I can take the roses, can't I? No. No, we can't. Alright, just making sure. This is another curiosity. Sitting flush in its frame and it is locked. It might also just be nothing. You stick your head out the window and gasp at the sight of how high up you are. You see the waters of the Tier River ahead. You realize you'd get an even better view through this telescope. Can I jump out the window? Yes! You dive out the window, screaming all the way down. You run out of breath before you hit the ground with a sickening thud. Glorious. Can I jump off this? You feel like you can see Kal Torlin from the top of this tower. Yep, with a running leap, you fling yourself over the wall. You briefly wave at the spectators who are watching your fatal plunge. They do not watch for very long. I love that just like the originals, this game lets you just off yourself, basically at a whim. Let's see, wonder if we can explore the dungeons now? I mean, I guess explore them in any meaningful way. You do it through the... Oh, we'll have to try the stairwell windows, absolutely. Just checking all of these previous rooms. Hey Jerry, I hope you're doing well. Okay, there's our bony friend. You escaped from the cell hours ago, there's no point in returning to it now. You didn't forget anything in there anyways. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can we hurl ourselves from the parapets here? Through the window, you can just see how huge and gloomy the forest is. You fling yourself out the window in a graceful swan dive. The foolishness of your action quickly comes to your attention. You begin screaming until you are rudely interrupted by a lethal impact with the ground. Glorious. This game has so many falling deaths in it, it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Wait a minute, if I use this... Why not? No, we did use this, actually, that's why we can go out here, okay. I was like, the castle gates, maybe this means we can just, like, quickly leave town, but no! We clearly have to do something here, but I do not for the life of me know what. I suppose you know what this standard is. No. I feel like we maybe have to give him something. You want a heavy coat? No. It is something here? Okay. Alright. I just have to, like, talk to the statue. God damn it. You kneel before the statue, lowering your head and reciting a prayer for the one to aid you. That's something. The statue glows intensely, forcing you to shield your eyes. A loud crack breaks the silence and you hear stone crumbling. You uncover your eyes to see a miracle has occurred and the statue has been destroyed. You pick up the lens and notice it has a faint glow. It is now imbued with some magical properties. You're very curious about its possible uses. Can I use it on Jair? No. Can I just look at it? Lens will show you the truth. Okay. That was certainly one of the things of all time. The truth is not always the best. That is very true, but in this case we need to know the truth to be able to use or to play the game. Use it on myself. Here we go. You look through the lens. A faintly glowing green wisp hovers silently in the air, pointing towards a path. You wonder if you should follow it. We know that the red ones lie. I seriously have to use this thing on me every time. Alright, the red ones lie. So we're either going... We'll go forward. Okay, forward. Look at that. Easy. You step forth from the cursed maze of a forest into a quiet clearing in the woods. A wooden bridge over a lazy river beckons you forward, away from the hazards of the forest, for good, you hope. Oh, I'm saving. I bet this is where we're gonna have to use our bridge spell. There's like some Sleepy Hollow bullshit going on right here. What is that? Crouching low, you can see this handle is attached to a lever that connects a mechanism underneath the bridge. It's well within reach and can be pulled easily. Yeah, okay. You reach out and grasp the handle, pulling it down. The sound of a firm click is heard from the mechanism in the bridge above. As you turn to walk away, the handle resets to its original position. You also hear the mechanism in the bridge reset. It has undone whatever happened. Obvious trapdoor is obvious. All right, let's get the death in. As you walk through the covered bridge, your concentration is broken by the sound of creaking wood beneath your feet. Suddenly, a trapdoor opens and you fall into the rushing river below. You got lucky last time you plunged into raging waters. This time, the current is much, much stronger. The Torlin Chamber of Commerce should be told about these killer bridges. Unfortunately, you won't be able to write that sternly worded letter. You'll be too busy being dead. Take it easy, Brendan. Enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna be finishing up here shortly so that I can have dinner as well. Okay. So we have to pull this. Heavy rock. Oh, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. Heavy rocks in the bird cage. No flying away now rocks. I put the bird cage on this. You attach the bird cage full of rocks to the handle. The handle sinks another inch as it's pulled as tight as it can be. Nice. Sneaky, sneaky video game. Sneaky, sneaky. The meadow. With a loud screech, a foul harpy swoops down from the trees and hovers in front of you. Because of the stench coming from this human vulture, you wonder why you didn't notice it sooner. Crossbow? The harpy's eyes show the faintest glint of fear at the sight of the crossbow as you loose the bolt. The harpy nimbly dodges, as there was only one way to slow the... If only there was a way to slow the harpy down. Well, I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna reload my bow. Okay, how to slow down a harpy. I'm gonna try hitting it with the heavy coat. Nope. Before you can act, the harpy dives at your unprotected head. Its claws rake your face, tearing away chunks of flesh. With your face a bloody ruin and your eyes gouged out, you fall to the forest floor moaning as its poison finishes you off. Dang. Would I like a cooked chicken? I would love a cooked chicken, Machiro. Chicken is my favorite food. I just can't get enough. Like, a human-sized chicken cooked up like a nice rotisserie style, I would be happy. So happy. It would be wonderful. I don't suppose we can make the tree do something here. Apparently harpies are poisonous in this, yes. How would we slow down a harpy? You're out of the forest, but not out of danger. Wild beasts roam the forest. Be prepared with your tools and your wits. Yeah, venomous would be correct. Poisonous if you eat them. Although I'm sure they'd probably also be poisonous if you tried to eat a harpy. Try to give it some candies. Nope. God damn it, Hila. Cheese! No. Okay, I tried. Can we talk to it? Whether or not the creature understands you is moot, as all it does is shriek back. Polychromus. Gwynenthell. Okay, I'm out of ideas. Could we reflect some light into its eyes from sun? Nope. Shoot it again? No. Lens? No. I am kind of surprised, like, I feel like... No. Oh, let's see, let us look around. What do we got? A path leads to the wooden-covered bridge. This harpy is half bird and half woman. The avian half is a vulture with filthy feathers and claws glistening with poison. It's hovering beyond arm's reach. Can I just leave? No. No, we can't. Well, we can leave, just not go forward, I suppose. Alright. I did not mean to go backwards there. Is there anything worth anything here? Small shrub struggles to grow along. You feel a strange kinship with the rogue plant. Keep at it, you mumble, encouraging the shrub to continue surviving. Can I make... No. Can I make the plant grow? No. Okay. Path leading back. Old dirt road leading down to the riverbank. This is just our death trap avoidance rocks. The dirt wagon path is being reclaimed by nature. You imagine the road saw more action when the mine was in operation. Covered wooden bridge. Okay, and I think if we go back, it's just going to take us back into the woods, right? Yeah. The mysterious maze is now a straight path back to the guardhouse. Oh, really? We don't have to do the maze again? Well, that's convenient. Wonder, can I put the heavy coat on myself? You slip the coat on and start sweating immediately, pulling it off before you decide to store it. Okay. The standard? Oh, shit! I was not expecting that. The harpy darts towards you, claws out, ready to take your life. Before its talons reach your body, you thrust the standard into the harpy, impaling the flying horror. Alright, the stunned harpy is slowly getting its bearings. You better act fast, it won't be happy when it gets back up. Best not to get too close, lest it lash out violently. You think it prudent to keep your distance. Arrowed! The crossbow bolt pierces the harpy's flesh. In a moment, the monster bursts into dark flames and vanishes into floating ash. Now we just have a pole. It's a 10-foot pole. Good thing we have high standards. God. Fucking damn it. You stare at the old tree for a moment, deciding against napping beneath it. Strangely, you swear you hear the jangling of chains. Yes, they're literally right there. I can see them. Can I poke them with the pole? No. Use the lens? No. Herbicidia. No. Okay, we're just gonna carry on. Ow! As you continue along the path, the sound of splintering wood explodes in your left ear. In your misfortune, you stumbled into a raging treant. Its hollow shriek tears through the forest air. Herbicidia! The treants you knew were docile and wise creatures. Something has twisted this one into a monstrosity. Hole. Sensing your movement, the roots of the treant slither from the earth and wrap suffocatingly tightly around your waist. It pulls you headfirst into its maw and chomps down hard, giving you the worst splinters of your entire life. Dang it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reload my crossbow. Are you just hungry? Want a cheese? No. It did not want a cheese. When overgrown reeds present progress, this spell withers them and clears. It seems like Herbacidia is what I want to do. But it's not. Crossbow? No. Can we talk to it? No reply. Look at it. Okay, that's just the same stuff. The path wanders by a single large majestic tree. Moss hangs from its branches, implying it's been here for ages. Yeah, I'm sure if I try to just walk by, yeah. Immediate death. Totally fair. Kind of expected that. Trying to think of places we've been where we could make use of a pole. And I really can't think of anywhere where that would be useful. I don't know. I think we might have to backtrack here again. It wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, it looks like we've actually... Oh, this is the forest right here. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and save, and I think probably call it a stream here. We leave the tree alone for now, yes, but we will be back. We will be back.